Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Oh my God.
We're back again.
Did you know you were going to do that beforehand? So we're back with episode 2. If you didn't see the last one, that was on Super Mario. Go and check it out. It's got crap audio. But
One of the good, the bad, and the two.
I thought he was going to say crap audience. He would have been right.
Me fans are stupid pigs.
Yeah, so, thanks for all the support and the likes and comments and things like that, because, we take everything on board. And so this is the second show, and what is the Simpsons show about today?
Sweet cat, like Grabber. Sweet cat.
I think I'm blind.
My name is Mr. Bird.
I didn't even give you my coat.
Oh, the raspberry.
And we've been watching Simpsons for pretty much, I reckon we started watching it in 1990, because we got Sky TV. Because remember, it only used to have 30 channels, and then when Dad wasn't there at night, he used to go up and go for, you could see the channels, but you couldn't.
don't mention. We want to get brand deals.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
So we can show that picture of me on Christmas Day when I got those figurines.
Before we show the picture, is it actually going to be a picture of the figurines this week, or is it actually just going to be a picture of me?
Let's find out. Every time.
We had some letters in from you good people. We had the... This is from a young lady called Agatha Stevenson, and she says, "Hey Ski 2, after seeing your ugly mug on YouTube," this not ugly, but I thought I'd seen it somewhere before. Didn't know you were in it. Can you not cough in the middle of the... Hey Ski 2, after seeing your beautiful face on YouTube, I wondered where I'd seen it before. I remember, didn't you...
You just said ugly mug before.
That's typo, mate. Typo. Didn't you have a pop hit back in the 1980s? And that wasn't actually me, but he has a stylish guy. Oh, P.S. Why can you still not get a girl anyway? That's not important, that one.
A girl? What does that mean?
Doesn't matter, mate.
No, what does it mean?
That, not attracting the girls.
Who says getting a girl?
Some girls.
The letter section is gone off the rails, the first one.
Believe me, mate, it gets better. But... Okay, and we had another letter. This is from @I watch you take a shower. Hey, losers. Guys, gone to the actual thing of actually putting a picture of us.
Yeah, how did he get that picture? It's not been public domain.
Don't ruin it. The good and the bad of Dave's dating life. But no, because there would be no good, because he's such a loser who could never get a real girl. That's not correct again. What is it with the he can't get a girl?
Yeah, it's weird that two people would say that phrase when no one else says it.
Let's just kill two birds with two stones here. Number one.
Two birds with two stones.
Well, yeah. Two birds with two stones. Because I'm making 2 points.
Kill two birds.
Anyway, number one. I speak to girls all the time. Not AI, not chat lines, not job centre, real girl.
In this little compartment is her.
Right, and I went on a date with this girl, and you haven't heard this story, but I went to, we were in Manchester. I want to give a shout out to all my Manchester peeps out there. They ain't got in there, have they? So I went out with this girl, and I took her to this restaurant, and it wasn't a restaurant, it was a pub, but I couldn't afford a restaurant. So anyway, we went to this pub.
Wetherspoons.
No, it was like it was proper like the old cow or something like that. Not her, the pub. I was like Craig David. Took her for a drink, what you doing? Took her for a night, who you screwing?
Harry, I like screwing, alright?
That's what? Is that one of the songs?
Wasn't it 7 days? Staying Friday and Saturday with children. Took for a drink downtown. So anyway, back to the story. So I took her to the pub and things were going well. I'm just like flashing. That's the wrong word. I meant I'm being flashy. Is it like I'm being impressive?
Things were going well, he said. In what way? You know,
this is where I had a job because I was in Manchester. Not that I haven't got a job now. Don't check up on me. And I don't go to job centre. That was only a joke. Chat's flowing like a fine wine, yeah. And then we're chatting, and then we get onto the thing of TV shows that we like. And she goes, "I like Sex and the City," and I'm like, Sex and the City. I can't really talk about that because I've never really watched it. But I said to her, "Yeah, I watched one episode of it, but I don't really believe the conversations they had." And she was just like, "Why not?" And I was like, because every time I've seen it, the conversation is always just like, "Oh, my boyfriend's got a small."
Because you call.
Because I literally said like this. I was like, not that I've got a small one. Not that you think that I've got a small one.
Not a log. I don't have a log, but I mean, just if I had a log, not in the sense that you think I said I did.
And you know what made it worse? She goes like this. "Oh, it doesn't matter if you got a small one." And I was like, what?
Oh, I'm gonna start bawling here.
Yeah, because you're never going to see her again.
She's never going to see it. It's too small.
People do have small ones, so we can't. Really.
Yes. Oh, you mean, is that serious or for the podcast?
No.
Anyway, not that there's anything wrong with having a small one. If you've got a small one, don't send me any pictures of it. Because I don't want to see them. But anyway.
What's this got to do with Simpsons? Is that...
Oh, this is near the end of the story now. And the next day, I said to her, "Wasn't it funny last night," on a message, "wasn't it funny last night how I accidentally said I had a small one?" Because I haven't really got a small one. Because I was thinking
someone with a small one would say.
Yeah. And she just wrote back to me, "It's better if we don't see each other again." Anyway, The Simpsons.
What was that? There was no reference to Simpsons there. I thought you were going to be like, "Oh, she likes Sex and the City," and I was like, "Oh, I like The Simpsons."
Oh, well, yeah, I definitely said something like that. That's all the letters from this week.
It's your letters. It's your letters.
Well, I look forward to that again next week.
Top 5 Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote them down.
Oh, I put them on my phone.
What'd you do that for? Oh, so you don't have to do one. So I and look at this, yeah? Typed it up and everything.
The one that everyone always mentions. Let's talk about that first.
Alright, we'll say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Monorail.
Oh, no, you didn't. I was thinking about the city, but I would have said monorail.
What were you thinking of?
Monorail.
Why didn't you say it at the same time then?
Because I was thinking, I thought you wouldn't go after the 3. I thought you'd have messed it up, but...
Why would I mess it up? Here's the thing, we watched it with our dad, and he's like a grump. He's like Oscar the Grouch or something, and he was sitting there like stone-faced watching it. Not even...
Yeah, because it wasn't... He likes more down-to-earth... dinner
ladies.
Yeah.
Who do you worship in your family then, Anita?
Well, we all really like Celine Dion.
I think that was when it started going more fantastical as well. You know, like people who say Leonard Nimoy goes...
Didn't I?
Leonard Cohen.
What's the joke?
I thought you were going to say Leonard Cohen.
Why? He wasn't in it.
Amazing Grace. That's what he sang, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he's not in it.
No, he didn't sing that.
There was a soldier boy.
Soldier boy.
They told me.
I'll say, okay, so the top 5. What have you... I can't remember last time who went first, but you go first.
Yeah. Mr. Plough.
Is there something wrong with your brain, mate?
When you were in that coma, did you feel your brain getting damaged?
No, mine's not in any order.
To be
Well,
honest.
no, we'll just talk about them as and when they come up.
Okay, what's your first?
Mr. Plough.
That's my name.
That name again is Mr. Plow.
What did you like in the episode?
I can't remember much about it.
I can't believe... Can you believe this guy doesn't ever do any research? I do loads of research.
What? You watched all the episodes again?
I didn't need to watch them, mate.
Right.
The funny parts that I like is...
Who Oh, yeah, my foot. Okay.
Wait up, I thought we were doing mine. Look at this guy just interrupts when I'm actually in my flow.
I feel like I would do a better impression of the person you're going to mention.
I'm not going to mention anybody. Oh, you think you can do better an impression of the person I'm going to do, even though I'm not going to do it?
Yeah, definitely.
You think you could steal from us and just walk away?
Yeah. I know my mate said to me about in the last episode we were doing accents, and he said, "Isn't it funny how you can't do accents?" Can you believe this guy can't? We could do accents, that's why we did them. Pass me a Foster's.
Oi, Poppy! Throw another shrimp on the barbie!
Why are you always drinking when we're on screen? You're always drinking and eating all the time.
It's like the sweet taste of a tango can. I can't stop thinking about that. Sweet. Can. Sweet.
So you admit you touched her can. Mr. Simpson, your silence only incriminates you further. Mr. Simpson? Mr. Simpson, no!
Dramatization may not have happened.
So, then we got into Australian accents. Did I do my Australian accent? Oh yeah, I was about to do it. Here's my Australian accent.
Get in here, you pair of flying galahs.
Well, that's actually pretty good.
Thank you.
Welsh.
I'm going down to the river today, you see?
That's bad.
What are you doing then?
We're going down to the river today, see?
Oh, Trevor!
Look, he put C on the end.
You put C on the end!
He put C on the end just so that you automatically think, oh, that's got to be Welsh because he's putting C on the end.
C is Mexican, Spanish.
It's like me. Yeah, well, like the shy guy.
Hey, Mario, you want me to sell you these things?
I'm feeling these paint fumes as well.
Yes. Getting high in here, high on our own supply. Even though we've got no supply. Yeah, because we're poor, we've got no money. So please, that means the taxes. Please like and subscribe, and because I tell you what, look, there's a check here, £100 if you subscribe, guaranteed check.
Checks will not be honored.
You know that you've seen that video on YouTube of that Japanese girl saying she likes Coke.
Please give me Coke.
Yeah, so the funny parts, everybody knows the song, and the other part is when Homer puts his commercial on TV, and then after it, when Lisa's just like, Bart's like, was that your commercial, Dad? And he's like,
I don't know.
It wasn't funny. Alright, well, let's just get to your funny parts of it out then.
How come Batman doesn't dance anymore?
I got nothing.
If you can't bring anything, don't bring anything. Alright? Keep your mouth shut.
Tell us in the comments if you think that was a good impression of Adam
They
West.
won't.
Kids don't even know who Adam West is anymore, mate. He's been dead for like 5 years or 10 years or something. Shout out to Adam West fans though if you remember him.
What's Robin's actor called?
Robin Williams.
I should never buy Gribbinus from a moil. It's so chewy.
I literally thought, why is he bringing up Robin Williams? Rest in peace.
Yeah, and Robin, actor.
Yeah, but nobody knows that. We didn't really say any funny parts.
It was what I like Homer-centric episodes.
I like
in the golden period.
I like him also. I like the way in that it's about his struggle to.
Oh,
it's about his struggle to get down with his humanity and how
Do the next one.
I chose Mountain of Madness, which is Homer and Mr. Burns going up to that cabin, because the parts I particularly liked was
nothing at all.
No, I liked stuff about it. Well, I wouldn't pick it if I didn't like it.
I like that part.
What part?
Nothing at all.
Well, what part? What?
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Oh, Ned Flanders.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember that part.
And it's in your top 5 episodes.
Was that? I don't think that was in that episode.
Right. Thing at all. You're right.
Yes. But my favourite parts out of it are when he says he's planning to ride my carcass down to the floor.
Then riding my carcass down the mountain to safety.
That was one of my funny parts.
I don't remember you laughing at those parts. I think
you weren't in the room when I was...
No, I was, because we always look at each other to see if the other one's laughing.
Okay, maybe not that part. What was the other?
That was not even a funny line. You can't even remember the full line.
He said, he's planning to kill me and ride my carcass to the shore. Also like the part, only you can stop forest fires. Only who can stop forest fires? You.
Only who can prevent forest fires? You pressed you, referring to me. That is incorrect. The correct answer is you.
They were my 3 favourite parts. Okay, what's your next episode? Did you like that episode, by the way?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Thank you.
It's probably season 6, isn't it, or 7? That's got to be, isn't it? Because we're getting to like the golden era.
Yeah,
a discussion about that after this.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Sideshow Bob Roberts.
Monty, I'm way ahead of you. If you'll just open that door, you'll see the next mayor of Springfield. What'd it say?
I love that episode. That's actually my favourite episode.
That's on your list?
Yeah, it's like, look, you can't read it. I wrote it too small so you can't actually see what it says, but...
Where?
It's like there, look.
Yeah.
That has so many... There's like a gag every like two seconds in it. I love like the parts like there was too much blood on the knob.
You're disgusting.
And I love that, and I love that Joe Quimby was a convicted criminal.
Even released Sideshow Bob, a man twice convicted of attempted murder. Can you trust a man like Mayor Quimby? Vote Sideshow Bob for mayor.
Is the Bart the in that?
The Bart. The.
No one who speaks German could be an evil man.
Yeah. No, that's the one where he tries to kill Bart.
Because I put Sideshow Bob Roberts and Cape Fear as like...
Oh, the same one?
Yeah, and the same one.
That's not the rules, though. You're actually supposed to pick one episode.
Well, we're here to do...
You're not supposed to do...
They're both Kelsey Grammer ones, so, Sideshow Bob ones. So they kind of come as a package.
Package? What, like a VHS package? No, mate. It comes as... we were doing separate episodes, not, oh, Ned Flanders is wearing like a sexy uniform or whatever. Sexy. But that moment was supposed to be sexy. He always does this to me, I said there was a manager of Manchester City, this Italian guy called Mancini, and there was a picture of him on holiday, and he was just walking down the beach, right, and he was like pretty like built, and I said to him, he's looking good for his age or something like that, and he changed it into, oh, he's looking sexy or something like that, which I never said, and he always tells my dad.
What's wrong with saying that?
What, that he's sexy?
Yeah.
Nothing. He's a very sexy guy, probably.
Clip it.
So
Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob, it's just classic, and also the one with his brother in it, if we're going to do like a quadruplet.
No. Triplet, man.
Triplet. If we're going to do a triple team, we're going to have that. What's your next one?
I just said mine. This is the list format.
My next one is, like, I think these paint fumes go into my head because, like, the writing's blurred. Actually, it's not. It's because it's small. That's what she said. She didn't say it, but I said it.
Yeah, in a text message.
She probably sent it to her friends. I didn't send it to my friends because I haven't got any. But next one I wrote is Radioactive Man.
Oh, yeah, I didn't write that.
Yeah, because the parts I love in that is up and at
them. Up and at them. Up and at them. Better.
I love the part when Milhouse is there and he goes missing, and then his Chief Wiggum's like, "Yeah, we're gonna find him. These dogs are gonna find him." The dog's like, and then Mr. Milhouse is like,
"Let's find Milhouse, or will they find him and kill him?"
Well, they'll.
And he's like,
when they find him, they'll crush him.
Excuse me, you didn't answer me. You just trailed off.
Yeah. Yeah, I did kind of trail off there, didn't I?
Yeah. Speaking about dogs, here's another thing that he told me, right? And I was speaking to mother and father about this the other day.
Mother and father? Who are you? Richie Rich?
Hugh Grant.
In short, to recap in a slightly clearer version, in the words of David Cassidy, in fact.
And he goes, oh, here's a little tip for you. When you're walking down the street, see some dogs coming, you better always put your hands in your pockets, yeah? Because if they see your hands, they'll gobble them up.
Gobble, gobble.
I didn't say gobble, I said they'll go for them. I was just telling, I went to London in the week.
Oh, look at him dropping. Oh, I went to London just because I don't ever leave my house.
You've never left the postcode, mate. And then I literally told them we were talking about things like that, like
the dogs and the hands.
Yeah. And then whenever we were walking, it's like.
Yeah.
People are like, what?
People are like, look at this idiot.
They go for dangling things.
They'd never go for me then. Anyway, he said that, and my dad had one as well, in his infinite wisdom.
Father.
And he said to me, oh yeah, so you know you've got a mobile phone, yeah? Well, what you do is, when you put it in your pocket, don't put it in the way with your screen facing your area, because it transmits radio waves into your area. Always put it the other way around.
That might be true.
Well, yeah, no, I'll just put it next to my brain, mate. I think I need my brain, or that area doesn't even matter.
You don't need your that much. You don't need either of those areas.
Yeah, well, you don't see, mate. My brain, it goes a mile a minute.
Homer at the Bat.
Homer at the Bat is a great episode. I haven't got that on my list, though. What did you like about the episode?
So every character's like well-rounded. The whole baseball team. You know, the song's great.
Softball from Maine to San Diego, talking softball, Mattingly and Canseco.
We put in a clip out of Homer in the Bat episode. It was in the one where we play every Mario game, when we'll actually get around to playing them all, but we played quite a lot of them.
Here's a question. How many of the team can you name?
Just when you say it, they all go out my brain. Ken Griffey Jr.
Right, we'll go back and forth.
Right, Ken Griffey Jr.
Darryl Strawberry.
Rod Clements.
Roger Clements.
Something like that.
Who's the one that
Who's that one?
Who was the Sideburns?
I thought I told you to trim those sideburns. Go home. You're off the team.
Yeah, trim them sideburns. A little bit like Flaming Moe's. That was a classic. That was a classic episode, and also it was a classic. The theme, the song out of it was a great. It was like Cheers. One episode I did want to bring up was the name of the episode off the top of my head. I can't remember it, but it was that one where in the episode Bart has that fight with Milhouse in the treehouse, and then Homer's sitting in that room, like he's just sitting on a beanbag in that room. And it's like you never see that room again. I remember thinking at the time it's just weird to see them not in their usual environment.
Oh, Bonnie, you're lean, you're mean. I bet you're not too far in between, are you?
Hey! I actually read it for the articles, alright? I don't read it for any other reason, magazine. People might think this is a boring story, but it's a true story.
If you think it's a boring story, it must be very
my
boring.
Printer, when it prints, you go to print something, it prints it. It prints the page off, and you're like, okay, now I've got the page. I looked at it, text is too small. But my printer is one of these ones where if you go to print it again, it just doesn't do it. Like it won't print it again.
This is a bad story.
It won't print it again that day.
And then this makes the cut.
Later on, when you could be in your room, you could be with a lady or something, a bit of Phil Collins on, Please give me one more night. And then suddenly it just goes, prints out.
What?
Just prints it out randomly later, like it can't be bothered doing it at the time when you actually want it to do it. And just the printer story is not worth telling, but
Hey, but that was.
If any of you got a printer at home,
no, don't put it in the comments. Oh, my printer does that. Prints at irregular times as well.
Irregular bowel syndrome. That's not anything I'm afflicted with.
It's not even a disease.
He'd had enough. Can you explain this to me? In the monorail, I'm laying down the truth here. When I watched it, and then Troy McClure says,
You know, a town with money's a little like the mule with a spinning wheel. No one knows how he got it, and danged if he knows how to use it.
Mule.
I laugh at the ha-ha mule, but I actually don't get what the actual joke meant. What does it mean, a mule with a spinning wheel? But my dad loves the joke. I never say my dad, as if he's not your dad. I noticed that in the last episode. I said, like, you know what, we went to cinema, my dad said.
The father.
Howdy do. This is Peter McAllister, the father.
Peter McAllister. Yeah. I wish he was my dad. He'd be that rich. Kevin.
One too far.
That was a thing. This is one. I was not to go off subject, but because I know we like to stick to a rigid,
tight schedule.
Do you remember this story? I was telling Mother about it the other day. Do you remember that time I got Jeremy Beadle's joke set?
Just smear some lipstick on the telephone receiver.
From birthday or Christmas or whatever. And and I'm not... we had a whoopee cushion in it. Yeah, that's funny, I get it.
Almost anything I can for a laugh.
You know, that whoopee cushion is always funny.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Do you remember it had like a plastic pencil in it, like a bendy pencil?
Yeah.
And we were thinking we were like smart little kids. We were whatever, 7 years old or something. And we thought, we'd go around to the neighbour's house. It was like this old woman who lived next door, and she was like really old. And we said, I know what we'll do. We'll tell her that we're doing like a charity thing. We'll just make up the charity, whatever, and then she'll go to write on a piece of paper like a substitute, some money that she's going to pay, and then it'll be a bendy pencil and it'll be a funny moment. And we went around there and we were like, yeah, we're doing this thing for charity, and she was like, what charity? And we were like, what's the name of the company? What's the address?
Now, give me the money.
Not that we want the money. We weren't actually asking for... We were asking for money, but we were asking it for a... Anyway, we couldn't come up with a charity. And in the end, we had to just be like, the pencil's bendy. And that was it. That was the
monorail.
The monorail. Thanks.
So they're all. What can we tell about all them then?
They were great episodes.
You've done no research. How well do you know Simpsons quotes?
Yeah, no new episodes.
No, it's golden era.
Somebody in Birmingham, Missouri.
I don't know that, mate.
And you've got to say what character it is, and then bonus point for if you know the episode.
Okay.
Careful, they're ruffled.
That's the Homer in space one. When he's in
Who
space.
said it?
That old man with grey hair. I don't know what the name is. Maybe was he like a famous space guy or whatever?
Which astronaut was in Simpsons? Buzz Aldrin. One of our favourite episodes. Didn't even know.
Oh, was it actually him doing the voice?
Yeah, it was him. He said, it's some old guy with grey hair. Put it in H.
She'll go 300 hectares on a single tank of kerosene.
What country is this from? It was a good game.
No,
we've
this
moved
is
on.
the one Well, that was a good section.
It's going to catch fire.
Now we'll get on to the bad of The Simpsons, and there's a lot we can talk about here because it's been bad for 25 years now.
We're lucky that we got it in when we were young.
The first 3 seasons Like the first one, you can kind of discount because they didn't really know what they were doing.
That's when they were all the wrong coloured things, and everybody was like, there was two of Barney and things
Yeah,
like
the voices like Homer's spoke more like that.
What is mind? No matter. What is matter? Never mind.
Walter Matthau, whatever they said it. But then they really understood what the characters were about by like season 4, and we always say like 4 to 7, maybe 8 as well, is golden era of Simpsons.
Yeah, so that ever since then, it's like if I put The Simpsons on, there's just no funny jokes in it. Homer's a moron.
Max Power.
Oh, hey, great name.
Yeah, isn't it? I got it off a hairdryer.
And they had, in the old days when you used to have celebrities on it, you never knew they were celebrities. Well, you knew who they were. You used to guess the voice if it was Michael Jackson, Dustin Hoffman. But with that, now it was just like Britney Spears would just come on and be like, I'm Britney Spears! It'll speak like Mickey Mouse.
I've nothing for loafers. Good day. Hey, I'll clean up your yard.
It just the whole joke is that they are
the joke.
Yeah, they are the joke. Have you seen like a new episode of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and because it's all people that grew up being fans of Simpsons, they don't know how to write for it because they're writing what they think The Simpsons was instead of just writing. Just great comedy writers that were just writing interesting stories back in the day. So
I just haven't got any more subjects.
You added nothing to the conversation there. I was having an actual conversation.
I said yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Are you impressed?
There's nothing about The Simpsons here.
What are you talking about?
All these notes and nothing that adds any meaning to the conversation.
I just open my mouth and stuff comes out. That's literally what our episodes are. We open our mouth and stuff comes out.
Wait, is that everything then?
Yeah. Oh.
That's pretty long.
That's what she said. No, she didn't.
Well, that was a comprehensive deep dive into the good, the bad, and the Simpsons. And our next episode is.
I don't know what it is. So catch you on the flip side, yeah? Like and subscribe.
Yeah, and let us know what episode you'd like to see.
And ring that bell as well. Ding ding! Because that way you'll know.
Spotify, mate, as well, so.
Ring the bell on Spotify.
Yeah, do like, share and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what episode you'd like to see us cover. The best and worst of something.
Thanks for the support. And
we don't know how to end podcasts.
No, we don't. See you later.
What's that from?
Yeah, I just made it up.
Cut there. No.
What's that?
What?
Yeah, I just thought I heard something. Do you call me or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.